Hey everybody, Kenny here. So, before we get going, once again, need to do the same old, and make our team understand that we're not on this monitor. There we go. So last time, we got Pike into our party, and started up in the Shadow Isles, which we learned is a very dangerous place. The 22.8 and 22.8, so 611, 607. Right here. When we first got Pike and I saw his dungeon ability, thought, why would you not want to have one battle transition into another in this game? And the reason you don't want to do that is because enemies in this area inflict a super annoying status element called corruption. And if you allow enemies to spawn in this area, well, not spawn, if you allow an encounter to go from one into the next without splitting them up using Pike, then it could go really bad. But before we get going, I just want to confirm. Yeah, they don't. This one doesn't sell the enchanting stuff. I keep forgetting to buy all the enchanting stuff. We do need to upgrade our fishing gear, though. Let's see where we're at. Fishing, we're looking at... Our real strength is at 130. Our attract is at 254. 130, 254. And with this, we go up by 5 and by 9, respectively. So honestly, these upgrades aren't good enough upgrades for me to go for these. You want whatever comes after that. And we're going to have to heal up since last time we got completely wrecked by, by that corruption status effect. That said, Pike is obscenely overpowered. Like, the other two don't even matter. It's that much of a disregard between our 3 DPS options. I mean, really. Like, let's look at Pike. He has 881 attack power and 1,128 health. Let's look at Misfortune. 772, 680. Look at Yasuo. 732, 560. And the reason that there's such a big disparity, that he's able to have more attack power and more health, is that for him, he gets more attack power. He gets, his stamina contributes to his attack power. So you want to give him as much health as possible, which means that by default, he is in a better position than either of these two. Because with them, the only way they're going to survive a hit and still be useful in their function is if you give them a ton of evasion. And as you can see, 209 evasion equates to 3.4% evade. So when I say ton of evasion, I mean a ton of evasion. We need 10 times the evasion that she has right now in order to get her, make it that she can evade 1 in 3 attacks. Which is going to be a considerable amount of investment for gearing her, since... Yeah, we're definitely not seeing so much evasion that... Let's see what we get for evasion here. Not seeing so much evasion from gear. Yeah, nothing from necklaces. How about from... I think serpent is the evasion one, 38. Yeah. We are not seeing the bump in evasion that we need from gear to justify that. And if we were to go and fancy footwork, use evasion by 12% for 1 turn. This is for haste. Haste does not affect evasion. So with strut, at best we're looking at 5 stacks of strut. Are we able to pump that at all? Attack power, good chance, heal. So not currently. So 5 is the max that we're able to pump out of strut. Well, 6 because she gets 1 each round. So if we were to have her... so if we want to do it effectively, so use evasion here. We get strut for tapping. So that's additional 10% from that. And we get our extra strut from having a tap on. Get that. Then we're looking at 7 stacks. 7 stacks of strut. So we do one of these. Then we do one of these. Actually, no, but that won't stack though. This will only be for a single turn, right? Well, I mean, it doesn't actually say that. Yeah, because you only lose strut when you take damage. Yeah. Drop that here. So like that. We have her just alternate between Love Tap and Guns Blazing. So after 2 rounds, we're looking at that's 8. Oh no, we're talking about, but we would be talking about like when we get back. So 9. So 9 stacks of strut. So that'd be 18% additional evasion. An additional 10% from that each time we use it. Going 28. So 28 on top of that. Yeah, so we're looking at a base, well, not a base, but we're looking at after 2 rounds, well, when getting back from the 3rd round. So 1, 2, then we're back. We're looking at around an average of 30% evasion. If we look at her runes, which is our... Oh, there's no evasion thing here, huh? Attack power, haste. This one gives evasion. Yes, that's just crit stuff. Page chance. Yeah, so really just this. There. Yeah, so now looking at that same set of rounds would get her to around 40% crit. I'm not crit, around 40% evasion. And when it comes to chanting, I guess there's no evasion for attack. Not yet, anyway. Looking at 163, 244. That's haste. Evasion one. Okay, here's pure evasion, 140. Which is less than agility 2. So we'd want her to agility 2, which wouldn't do too much for her. Yeah, we would need to have something from here that also gives her evasion. Which there might not be. Evasion might purely be on accessories and armor. Which would be unfortunate if that's the case. Yeah, but that's the best she can do. And then for Yasuo, does he have a maybe on this side? Nope. For haste. Yeah, so Yasuo has no... I'm not going to say he has no evasion build, because he might still have something from... damage. No evasion from flow. There. Oh, let's get that again. Yeah, nothing that would... Yeah, so unfortunately, it doesn't look like Yasuo has any kind of survival build in his kit. I mean, not yet. I mean, like, whatever is in between here, we haven't seen yet. And we haven't seen the third tier of his stuff yet. So there might be a survival build in here somewhere, but it isn't available to us yet. So Miss Fortune does have a survival build, but at the moment, it's just nowhere near as effective as just stacking HP on Pyke. Because Pyke can just make it, hey, unless you can do AoE damage, you're not hitting me. So we're going to... Actually, do we have a food that we can eat? That would be good for right now. So this is attack power, XP, damage shield. We have 5 of these. I might as well.
You should rest.
You are right, Illaoi. Brom will try harder.
You don't seem yourself. You worry.
Yes. For my people.
You are doing all that you can for them. I know you will succeed. Now ease your mind, perhaps with a story.
Let's see. On the nighttime, it makes me recall stories of... the Voice Eater. A legendary beast that eats people alive, crying out their final words in their own voice. It is said many in the Freljord have vanished in the dark of the night, chasing after the voices of those they've lost. That is why we have a saying. Do not answer the voices in the dark.
That is terrifying.
Well, it is just a story. But you're right. Brom feels much better now.
Oh, Brom.
What is that delightful aroma?
Just cooking up a little something.
The smell is so spicy, so savory. You must teach this to me.
Sorry, big guy. Old family secret. One of the few things I have left from my mother.
It is special, this love you have for her. You honor her memory.
Yeah, well, she was a special woman. Now let's see if I've done her recipe justice.
This is incredible.
As good as your Druvask stew?
Better.
Well, maybe when all this is over, I'll let you take my recipe back to the Freljord. If I'd trust anyone with it, it's you.
Thank you, Captain. This warms Brom's heart. And his belly.
And personally, I've never really understood why people feel they need to hold on to their recipes. I mean, like, if you really want to leave a legacy with someone, you share your recipe with them, right? But a lot of people are very protective of the recipes. Even, like, you know, even I'm not even talking about like restaurants. I'm talking about like just personal family recipes. Oh, I can't tell you about that. Why not? Why don't you want your family legacy to live on through culinary arts? You know, that's such a weird thing.
So what's your story, big guy? You don't seem to be from around here.
No. Brom hails from the Freljord, a distant land of mountains and snow.
And you walk around with no shirt on?
Brom is iceborn. I do not feel the cold.
I've lived on this island my whole life. Never given much thought to what else was out there.
You must visit the Freljord. Meet our fierce warriors, slay a few trolls. And most importantly, you must try our Truvask stew.
Ah, so these two happened in
Truvask stew?
wrong order.
I'll bet it's as good as it sounds.
All this talk of the Freljord makes Brom long to return. But not until my quest is complete.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. And who knows? Maybe one day I'll finally see the Freljord.
And warm your belly with Truvask stew, eh?
No promises.
Yeah, so I guess like it did this one and the previous one out of order. Because that one definitely should have been first.
Sharpening your blades.
A habit. The flesh is too weak to dull them, but it brings me peace. Besides, a cleaner death is my way of showing mercy.
I suppose it is.
The test. You wonder how I survived?
I do. What did you feel? Did the Mother Serpent speak to you?
I heard... a voice I have not heard before. It clashed with those I have. Blood and smoke. Liquid black. Myself with a burden. A different one.
And you calling for you. That could explain...
Temporary. Like most living things.
I am curious to see if you are right.
I don't really care if I am.
Okay, that's all of them. It was interesting that there were two with Misfortune and Brahm, but only one with Pike. Oh, his doesn't deal damage. I thought his did. Interesting. Yep. Okay, it does deal damage.
This will be fun, yes?
It's just, you need to pull them directly into you in order for it to deal damage. Interesting. Alright. Oh, but it's still a linked battle. I don't understand. I mean, the whole point of doing that was so it wouldn't be a linked battle. See, we want her to do this late. Well, no. No, like we already know that anything that happens after an enemy dies doesn't go off. So that's not going to help. Yeah, so he's the only one with corruption right now. And since he's able to stay in stealth, As long as he uses his other thing.
Just
Yeah, so he's the only one corrupted. Now we have her do a quick one of these.
On the Freljord! Your goddess is good.
Yeah, so I can apply corruption without the need of that.
You fight like Avarosan.
Ah. What caused that? And the corruption's gone, but what knocked him out of moderate damage over 4 hits? I didn't have him do anything in the speed lane. I don't understand. Why did he take a hit?
This beast, it's gold. Promise never gold.
Yeah, she can't do it before he does. Yeah, so this actually gives a good reason to invest in the healing tentacles thing. In situations like this, where you want to be able to do some healing before a battle ends, if you have a bunch of tentacles up, then you could just keep taunting until the encounter ending event triggers. And each time you just heal up a bit. But in this case, she's just going to do that. What did that? What just caused that to happen? That's the second time that happened. Oh, I see. So the death by 1,000 cuts, as long as this guy's attacking in the speed lane, he deals damage to a random enemy, and it keeps triggering on. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so in that case, we actually want to drop that guy first.
Makes me smile. That looks painful.
Yeah, so we definitely ended up in a better state than we did last time. Which was the goal. So, got a conversation right there. Alright. Yeah, so we'll go this way then. The Drowned Port, regarding the boy from the village. 2 of 3. To that most mid-level remembrancer, Olvire, I find myself having to thank you again for your volunteered opinions of the rumor of fisher people and farm hands. I'm going to start that over. To that most mid-leveled remembrancer, Olvire, I find myself having to thank you once again for your volunteered opinions of the rumors of fisher people and farm hands, gathered from one of your frequent fact-finding missions in the worker districts, marketplaces, and drinking establishments. It is quite astonishing that you are still able to remember the mission I and my esteemed colleagues pursue. It boggles the mind that you can still think of us while lubricating the tongues of your salt of the earth informants, and gift us tales of boys who talk to ghosts. Please do not feel obligated to perform further work on our behalf. I'm sure your position keeps you very busy. Senior documentarian, wow. I'm just going to call him Wow, because Ingwow or anything else just sounds weird.
Dark things here. Nothing I trust. Not like the deep.
At least the big things down there have the decency to show their faces.
Ugly faces. But honest ones.
He speaks the truth.
I don't stop. You will.
Alright, let's see what these ones do. Infected Razor Fins. Caustic Blood. Attackers will be poisoned. Awesome. Deals light damage and applies poison. Poison barbs. Deals light damage to each champion and poisons them, dealing true damage over 3 turns. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay.
Here, for you.
So definitely don't want him to attack. Right up here.
True pain never dulls.
Oh, that attacks everyone. I see. And that applies poison to everyone. Great. That's great.
Calm before the storm. I've waited for this.
I am the Avalanche! Crow's turn!
My waters, my kill.
Watcher's Charm. What does a Watcher's Charm do? Stamina and evasion. Linked combat here.
Spirits can still be smashed!
What? How did neither of those count? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, and this is the lane guy, so take care of him first.
Gotcha by the guts. Feeling restless. Killing will help. Makes me smile.
Executioner. Allows plunder and death from below to treat enemies as if they are on low health, regardless of their current health. Okay, so that's what Executioner does. Death from below. Look at what that is. Either of those. An ultimate? Okay, so it's this one.
Fight me!
Guess you remembered about what I said about the thing here. Tentacle heals.
They have many, but you have me.
Yeah, so these are very timed encounters here.
Here, for you.
For the goddess!
Oh, you can use that to farm up ultimate gauge also. Nice.
The goddess blesses us. I have taught you the only way I know how, with my fists.
Gotta be honest, even though I very much prefer having as many options as possible in any game, I kind of wish that Braum, Illaoi, and Pike were the only characters in this game. It's not that I think that Yasuo and Misfortune are bad characters, it's just that honestly, what's happening right now, this is so incredibly balanced. Like, this is like perfect balancing, like this group here. Like, I don't want to use the other two because I'm using Pike right now. Because they play off each other so well. Regarding the boy from the village, 3 of 3. Wow. There's no need to be dismissive. I was only trying to help. You said that Warden Grail should be assigned to an assistant, and foolishly, I thought that maybe I could assist in sourcing a candidate with unique skills that could prove of vital importance to your department. I realize now that I was, of course, mistaken. You'd never accept help from me, and that your frankly creepy archivist should be kept far away from anyone, never mind the kind-hearted and impressionable country youth. I intend to send word to the village that the boy should be taken under the wing of one of the monastic orders, the Brethren perhaps. There I suspect he'll receive a much warmer welcome. How wonderful it will be for him to be around people who respect his contributions. Okay. Oh no, that's the way forward, so we want to go this way. What?
I will do my best.
Yeah. As nasty as the bats are, Razor Finn's gotta go. How did everybody get poisoned? Had he gone and I just forgot?
Even boulder cracks.
There we go.
Braum gets winded.
Now we can just do Porgeddon,
Stop.
clear all the bad stuff off. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, have her... they're definitely gonna go first. How much shield does he have? Should be enough. Okay, good.
You fight like Avarosa.
you are tired.
That looks painful.
Okay. That. Oh, really? Okay. It's been so long since we ran into one of those that I forgot that it just happens.
What's this?
A seal. A powerful one.
Magic is kind of your thing, right? So this is no big deal.
Magic. Do not tempt my anger, Sarah. My knowledge flows through the goddess. This ward is something else entirely. A twisted power.
Something we should get used to seeing, I suppose.
I can try to break the barrier, but it will take time.
Time is one thing we don't have. Can't I shoot it?
If you'd care to try, by all means.
The deep. It calls to me.
The deep? Where?
From
I think over here, huh? Okay. Into the pool we go. A flimsy grate with water on both sides. Pike could use this to travel somewhere. Maybe when they're not looking in the next battle, I could... No, Gangplank's higher on the list. What's this? That's here. An altar sits before a magic-confused crystal. At its top, a ring arcs with energy that coalesces into a map you draw near. As you draw near. The map appears to depict a dock outside. Over a place where the gate should be, there's a glowing symbol. Pressing a symbol will deactivate the gate seal. There's a symbol over the gate.
I assume he knows what he's doing.
My goddess found him worthy.
The soft glow of magic is gone. Behind the gate, there is a deathly silence. Open the gate.
they're not on the list. But you'll do.
Okay. Now I should be dead before that goes off.
Judgment.
The Mistwalker Assassin. Siphon Strike. Deals damage and heals itself. And Blood Shield adds a heavy damage shield and applies Blood Shield to self. Blood Shield lasts while the damage shield is active. Increases attack power. Okay. Either way, we gotta go for the Doom Sailor first. Do an Unbreakable. And a Portal Snack. Drop one of it. Oh no. He's down. Have her Harsh Lesson. I haven't even decided that because that's actually perfect for her.
Rome's done.
We bring motion.
Yeah.
Just like this.
No bleed.
What? Hey!
Send you up, boy. Immune to stuns.
back, friend.
Serious Trout upgrades now. But adds overcharged. That grants haste. Nothing interesting. Now that we finish this area, we need to bring in Sarah to see if there's anything hidden here. Hopefully switching party members doesn't cause enemies to respawn. But yet. Yeah, so this really isn't anything. It's a creepy thing in the environment. Sorry for being so quiet, but because I have my headset on, I didn't notice that my Roomba had started going until it rammed into my chair. So, trying to avoid having it come over the mic, even though it's in here right now, but I just want to explain why it is I'm not talking.